Hello everyone, this is Ladybug again. I'm doing a diamond painting today, and I'm working on the cat with the bubbles. And let me move this around a little bit, and I'll see if I can show it to you. Hang on. Got so much junk laying around here. Alright. And get that out of the way. You can tell I'm in the middle of trying to do this. Alright, here we go. What I'm going to try to do, if I can, there we go. Let's see if I can do this. I can't, you can barely see it, so hold on. Alrighty, let's see, get in a little bit closer. Okay, that is what we're working on right there. And what it is, it's a cat in bubbles. See if I can turn that off. Does that help any? Not really. But anyhow, it's a thumbnail. And let's back it up a little bit. I can barely see it. That's why I'm looking. There we go. How about like that? Can you see it now? Anyhow, it's a little cat's face, and there's bubbles all around it. And that's what I'm working on. So, let me... Oop, that's the wrong direction. Let's back her up a little bit more. Anyhow, this right here is where I'm working. It's right in this sector right here. And as you can see, the reason I haven't been working on it is because this particular painting, for some reason, has spots in it where it doesn't have any glue. So here I am. There's my glue. There's my little bottle of glue that I got. That's what I've been waiting for. And so this came in a week or so ago, a couple of weeks ago, and anyway, I just hadn't had a chance to fill it. So it's got the clear glue. It's got a very, very pointed, I don't know if you can see that or not. No. Anyway, it's got a very pointed tip. And so I can lay a teeny tiny dollop of glue if I need to. So anyway, that's what we're working on tonight. And we're working on number 2. Oh goodness, I got the hiccups all of a sudden. And then and so we're working kind of right in, get over here, in this area right in here. So I'm gonna have to move you again. Alrighty. Alright. Anyhow, that's where I'm at. So, how is everyone else doing? I hope everyone is doing okay. Yeah, my grandson came in the other day and mentioned to me that an old friend of ours, alright, his name was Tom, he passed away the other day. He had complications of the kidneys. He ended up with kidney failure. The last few years, he's had a lot of medical problems. And so, his brother got a hold of my daughter and let us know that Tom had passed away. Because I hadn't talked to Tom in years, but I mean, I still considered him a good friend, but unfortunately, his health had gone downhill a lot in the last few years. And so we didn't get to see him as much as we used to. So, pray for his family. That's all we can do. You know, pray for those that he's left behind. Luckily, he didn't have a wife or any children. All right, and he was 49, 50. He wasn't that old. And anyhow, so how we met Tom is him and my daughter used to date. And then they were going to get married, but they decided not to. They discovered that they were better as friends than as husband and wife or boyfriend and girlfriend. So they went their separate ways, but they remained friends. You know, Tom was a good man, and unfortunately, you know, we just he lived over on one side of the he lived up in Tennessee, whereas we lived here in Georgia, and so it was quite a distance to go see him. And so we didn't get to see him much. Kept in contact with him, you know, through emails and phone calls and stuff like that. But yeah, I tell you what, Tom was the type of man that if you needed something or you needed help doing something and you got on the phone and called him, he'd be there. He'd drop everything and come and help you. That's just the kind of person he was. He was a good person. So anyway, I'm gonna miss him. He was a good man. He's a good friend. Anyhow, so we're getting there on the twos. It's a lot of them. I got to go all the way down and around here. So there's a lot of these. Now I had to put this away because I discovered when I first started it, which I worked over on this other side, there were places within the canvas, you know, that doesn't have any glue. And as a matter of fact, I think I just found one. So I'm going to show you how I do this. Okay. I hope you can see what I'm doing. But anyway, I'm going to take a little teeny tiny dollop of glue, like that. Okay. And then I take my drill, and where did I do with it? I think it's right there. And put it right there. And that's how I do that. You know, every now and then you'll find a little spot that has literally no glue to it. You know, I don't know why, but you know, you can feel it. You know, your drill will just slide around, and there's nothing. You can just tell there's no glue there. So I don't know what happened. I don't know if they didn't, spray the glue on right or what, or roll it out right or what. I don't know. All I know is that there are spots that don't have any glue for some reason. So I use a real nice clear glue. I don't remember the name of the glue, to be honest with you. It's glue my daughter's got. And So what we did is I just ordered the little tiny bottles with a real sharp tip, and then waited until it came in. I ordered it from Temu, of course, and so these little tiny bottles definitely come in handy. That's what's known as precision glue. When you need to glue something, but you don't want to get a whole lot of glue on it, those little tiny bottles come in handy. Yeah. Anyhow, so, but everything else is doing good here. It's gotten damp and cold, because of the rain, because we've been having a lot of rain. And anyway, my daughter decided she's got to work tomorrow anyway, so she decided to take tonight off because she didn't want to pull another 6 days. She just didn't want to do it. She had stuff she had to get done here, and 1 day off a week just doesn't cut it. So she called in and told them that she was going to take tonight off. So she got a PTO kind of day. And she'll go to work tomorrow. So, and I believe she's cooking oven barbecued chicken. I think that's what she's cooking. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't do much of anything today. I watched a bunch of YouTube, and that's about it. I didn't do a whole lot today. Yeah. I don't know what the issue is with Lily, but I go to doze off to sleep last night, and just about the time I get to sleep, she starts meowing. So I get up and I gotta look and see what it is that's probably bothering her. It's nothing there. She's just sitting there meowing at me. So I said, okay, well, I'll go back to bed, right? And it takes me a while to get to sleep. I don't go to sleep instantly. And right about the time I start to doze off again, what does she do? She starts to meow again. So needless to say, I didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night. So I went and laid down today about 3:30. And I guess Frankie got cold, because she came up and crawled up on the bed and wanted to, that's strange. It's an A. What the heck that's doing over there? Anyhow, she crawled up on the bed and was clawing at the covers, and so I pulled the covers back. She crawled up under the covers and took a nap with me. She was cold. She's going, Mama, I'm cold. I want to get some warm. So she decided she doesn't climb in bed and under the covers with me very often. But she did today. She said, I'm going to take a nap with my mama and get nice and warm. So anyway, that's what we did late this afternoon. That's why I didn't get a video out today. Just didn't feel like doing it earlier. I don't know why. I just didn't. So, and plus with my internet in and out during the day, most of the day, I didn't figure I'd be able to upload it anyway. So, I don't know if it's just us or if it's everybody else is having trouble with their internet or what. All I know is I'm having trouble with ours. That's all I know. can't seem to figure out what the problem is. So, let's see, there's another one, I think. Let me make sure. Nope, it's just me. And so anyway, so I figured I'd give it a shot and do a video and try to get it to upload, because I did one the other day. It was working on the Purple Dragon, and it never did upload. Never did. So I ended up deleting it, because I tried about 3 or 4 times to get it to upload, and it wouldn't do it. And it wasn't that big of a it wasn't that long of a video. It was only about, I don't know, 35, 40 minutes. It wasn't that long. I've had some that are a lot longer than that, and they upload fine, but for some reason that one didn't. So I here lately the uploading has been kind of hit and miss, if you know what I mean. Get over there. And so we're almost done with these twos. We're slowly getting there. I'm trying to make sure that you're in, I got you in frame. So yeah, it was last time I worked on this. All right, all along the edge. I don't know if you can see my hand, but no, you can't. All along this edge, right along here, there was no glue. And so I've been having to, let's get that over like so. And so that's why I had to get some glue to work this painting. And I love the painting, it's gorgeous. It's just for some oddball reason it didn't have any glue in spots, you know. So I said, well, we'll figure that one out. Yeah, it's the first time I've ever had one, you know, come from Temu that was like that. All the others were usually real good and sticky, but for some reason this one didn't come out that way. Okay. And this one here is a 40 by 70. So it's a pretty good size painting. But anyhow, so I decided to work on this one today. Yeah, you notice I don't have any music on. It's because, like I said, my internet is in and out. And so I just winging it with no background this time. Yeah, and I believe the girls are out in the living room playing. I think that, well, I know Frankie's in here somewhere. She's laying down somewhere. And Lily is out there in the living room with my daughter. So she's out there playing, aggravating my daughter. It's okay. At least she's aggravating her and not me, right? Anyhow, so no, I don't know what's bothering her. She's been like that for the last 3 or 4 days now, and just being weird. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and straighten these. As soon as I get done with these twos, I'll go back and straighten them again. Yeah, I've been having trouble breathing today because of all the humidity. So I had to take a breathing treatment before I could start this video. I don't see any more twos. Nope, I don't. I think I got them all. Do I? Nope, wait a minute. Found a couple. Couple of them right there. Alright, I think I got them all. Looks like it. Okay, I guess I got them all. Yeah, I got on Temu and ordered myself a couple more of these storage things. And I like these little square ones. These ones that are square, I like those. And so I ordered me a couple of them. I got, because the one I've got is this size, and this is a 32. This one here. And as you can see, it's pretty good size, and it's got all those squares, which I do like so. All right, let's see. What do we want to work on? Let's see. Let's do T. T is number 21. 22, 21. And that's kind of a yellow color. But let me straighten these things out real quick. I know they're not they're not all real bad crooked, but I like to straighten as I go along. It's a lot easier than having to go back later. So yeah, I straightened a lot of these out earlier. And if you straighten them as you go, they kind of lay pretty straight and whatnot. Yeah. Just wanted to lay kind of straight. That's all. All right, here we go. And I said T, right? Yeah. All right, we're gonna have to move you a little bit. Now, see, it's gonna end up going the wrong way. Yeah. Yeah, you got T's and 7s right next to each other. So they almost look the same. And yeah, the T's and the 7s here are almost the same shape almost, and very, very similar in color. So yep, that's upside down. Come on, get over there. And so anyway, Those are all 7s. There's 1T right there. Having to concentrate on what I'm doing here, because I don't want to put them on the 7s if I can keep from it. There we go. Yeah, I don't think, may have to change the angle of the camera, and I'm not sure how to do that. So, let's see. Move this out of the way, and move this over here. I'm gonna move you around a little bit, so you'll have to hang in there. I'm gonna try to change the angle a little bit to where I can get the there we go. I think I've got it. I think it might help, because I want to get the angle where it's you're going to get the full screen instead of just a partial. You know, where it's horizontal, not, is it? Yeah, horizontal rather than vertical. You know, so let's see if that did it. I hope. Yeah, I figured out that you have to have this camera kind of tilted a certain way, and that way you can get that full screen angle. But if you got it laying flat, then you end up with it vertical rather than horizontal. And I know everybody said they didn't really like it that way because it's hard to see, which I agree. But I was having such a time with it, and I kept playing around with it, trying to figure it out, and I didn't exactly have an instruction book, so anyway, but I think I've got it pretty much figured out, and hopefully I've got enough of an angle to where it's going to give me the full screen rather than the vertical. So we'll see. If not, then we'll have to figure something else out. I may have to move the camera from one side of the table to the other. Yeah. Should have chose the 7s, I think. There's a lot more of them, I think. Oh well. Yeah, it's alright. We'll get through it. Yeah, I watched, what was that? I watched a lady, her name is, Debbie Gets Crafty, I think. I watched her today. Yeah. I happened to see her video, and so I watched it. It's pretty good. She had a nice little haul from Temu. It was a small haul, but it was a nice little haul. And then I watched Stitching with Laura, which, you know, I watch her just about every day. And then I watched, who else did I watch? I watched Linda and Bella. I watched her. And let's see, who else did I watch? I think I watched Kentucky Girl. I think. I watched so many. got us one with no glue. Alrighty. Right there. Yeah, right there. And I think there's another one right here. But as you can see, it doesn't take much. Get on there. And so, where did you go? There it is. There she is. Right there. Keep down. Is that the right one? I guess. That one right there. Yeah, it's this area seems to have a lot of spots that don't have any glue for some reason. Right in here. That's all right. We'll get through it. A lot of sevens. And if you don't look at it just right, you'll mistake it for a T. There we go. Like I said, though, they just, for some reason, it has glue, you know, sometimes, and sometimes it don't. And I don't want to just up and throw the thing away, because I do like the painting. That's why I'm willing to take the time and, you know, to do the spot gluing like I've been doing. You know. Yeah. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but it's pouring out, raining out there. It's hitting the top of the roof. Yeah, it's been doing that all day long. You know, it'll stop for a little while and then it'll come back a gully washer again. And it'll come down hard. So you probably can't hear it, but I can. So okay, we're getting there. Slow going, but we are getting there. Yeah, I'm having to store this rolled up because I got no place to lay it flat. And so I have to, when I get done, I have to roll it back up. So that's why you can see where it's got the, you can see it's kind of wavy, you know. That's because I'm having to store it rolled up, you know, when I don't work on it. That's the disadvantage of living in a little teeny tiny bedroom and having a little teeny tiny area to do your crafting. But I am grateful for what I have. You know, I got a roof over my head. I've got, you know, food in my belly. I got a place to keep the rain off of me and keep the cold out. So I can't complain too much. You know. It could be a whole lot worse. Yeah. I mean, look at them poor people like up there in North Carolina, where they're all living in tents in the middle of the winter. I mean, yeah. It could be a whole lot worse. You know. So like they say, be grateful for what you have. Starting to make some, picking up some speed now. Yeah. When you got them where they're clustered together and they're, and they're not all scattered all over the place, you can kind of pick up a little bit of speed here. Unfortunately, that's not always the case. All right. I don't see any more T's on this side. So let's look and see if we see any more on this other side. No, only I see. Oh, I see one. Oop, pick up. Right there. Make sure that's it. A lot of sevens. Well, I don't see any more T. Up there's one right there. Okay, I think that's it. I don't see any more. If I run across some more, we'll come back and get them and get them later. Yeah. There we go. Okay, 21 right there. All right, what's next? Well, I might as well go ahead and do the sevens, right? That is 7 right here. As you can see, they're almost the same color. Just about. Yeah, I decided to use a little bit larger of a tray this time around. Yeah, my little blue tray, my little stopper, I got lost. It got knocked on the floor, and I haven't been able to find the little stopper, so I said, well, we're just going to change to a different tray for now. So I'll just dig out the old faithful purple one. Oh, come on. Let's see. Yeah, my daughter is helping me do some laundry. Seeing as I'm having such a time with being able to breathe today. So she's running a couple of loads of laundry for me. And when I get them back, I'll fold them and put them away or hang them up or whatever it needs to be done. So, yeah, the only problem with this is it's all scattered out, you know. I just spotted 2 T's, one there and one there. come back for them. When we get down in that area, we'll do it then. Mm-hmm. Oop. Get some more wax. Yeah, unfortunately, my daughter has to work this weekend on Saturday. They had to work Saturday last weekend, too. And she said, I am not working another 6-day week. She says, I am not doing it. So, she decided to take a PTO time and decided to stay home tonight. So I said, okay, well. So she's out there cooking dinner and watching TV. Yeah, there's a lot of 7s in here. Yeah. They got a lot of F's too. Because I thought I had gotten all the F's. There's a whole big old patch up my ear, and it runs all the way down. So I said, okay, well, I guess I didn't get them all. That's all right. We'll get them. All in good time. All in good time. Yeah. Yeah, I got me a cherry Coke to drink here in a little bit. Because I didn't drink any tea today. So I think it's a cherry Coke, I think. No, I guess it's just regular zero. I thought it was cherry, but I guess not. It's all right. But anyway, I got myself a Coca-Cola. It'll give me a little bit of caffeine. Yeah. Ooh, there's thunder. Can you hear it? It's the first time I've heard thunder today. Had a lot of rain, but no thunder. So I was sitting there humming to myself. Yeah. I found a couple of teas right there. So we'll have to come back and get those too. Yeah, I got that. I still got to get that mother and child. I still got to get that one sealed. I haven't done it yet. I may try to do that tonight. I may seal it and then I take it in and I'll put it in the laundry room or something where the girls can't get to it. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, because I got a bunch of them I need to get sealed. I just haven't been doing it. I end up waiting until I got 4 or 5 of them or whatever, and then I'll do them all in one go. And I usually end up usually taking them outside and laying them on a little portable table that I have. And that way the girls will leave them alone, and I don't end up with cat hair and cat footprints all over them. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Miss Linda was looking to, she needed a particular number of square drills that she didn't have in her stash. And she had, you know, asked to see if anybody had any extras. And I don't have any square drills. I don't do a lot of square type paintings, so I ended up I didn't have any. All I've got is the rounds, you know, because I don't do that many square paintings. Once in a while, but not very often, you know. I like the square paintings because the detail is a lot better than the round, but it also takes a lot longer to do too. You know. So, but yeah, she put out a call for a certain color that she was needing for this painting. She's come up short for some reason, and so she put out a call, but I haven't. I've got one squares, and that was that I had a lot of left over, and that was a 310, and it's a square. But the rest of them are all that I've got are all rounds, because I do save my drills. You'd be surprised at how many times that's has saved my cookie, you know, because you'll come up short, or you'll spill a bunch of them, and then or you lose a lot of them, and you know, and you don't want to have to stop and order new drills and wait weeks for it to come in, you know, if you don't have to. That's why I save my drills. Now, yeah, we're getting there. Slowly, but we are getting there. I don't want to keep you on here too long. Keep going on about maybe 25, 20 minutes. Something like that. So, yeah, I got my little heater running on low right now to take the chill out of the room because it's very damp. Tell you what, I can't take the cold like I used to. Used to be the cold never bothered me, but boy, it does now. You know, so I have to keep my room pretty warm. You know, even in the summertime, I'm wearing a pair of long pants, and usually I've got my little sweatshirt hoodie, the lightweight one, on, and that's even in the summertime, and that's crazy. And you know, I used to sit there and say, you know, I used to see these old folks, you know, all bundled up, and it's, you know, 80-degree weather, and I'm going, my goodness gracious, why do they do that? Now I know why. Yeah, now I'm one of them old ladies, and I understand why they do it. Yeah, because I do not like the cold. My problem is if my feet or my hands get cold, my whole body gets cold. And I can't hardly stand. Then it gets to where I can't get warm, no matter what I do. I end up having to go in and taking a hot shower, getting all bundled up, and then I climb up under the covers and whatnot until I get good and warm. You know, 'cause I just cannot stand the cold like I used to. My daughter used to say I was a polar bear, but not anymore. Yeah, I'm a bear with no fur now. So, mm, yeah, yeah, they're kind of scattered out now. Yeah, I was gonna do some stitching tonight, but I didn't change my mind. Said, nah, I don't feel like stitching tonight. So I'm just gonna sit back and do some diamond painting, work on this one for sure, and then I've got the other one, Jesus and the Woman. I need to work on and get that finished, and then I got the panda bear I need to work on. I mean, like I said, I've got plenty, you know, works in progress to work on, and so that's probably what I'll do is I'll spend an hour working on each one. How about that? And that way I can at least get somewhat of a dent into them, you know. Oop, get back in there. And so anyway, that's probably what I'm going to do. I'll probably maybe hook up my DVD player and watch a movie and do a lot of diamond painting. Yeah, that's what I might do. Dig out some of those old DVDs that I've got and watch some movies. Yeah, I got a pretty good sized collection of DVDs, you know, so I thought I'd dig out a couple of them and watch some movies. I don't know what yet. Haven't decided. I don't know what I'm in the mood for. Yeah. You're getting there. We're almost done with them. Yeah. I think we'll finish this one and then we'll, you know, bring this to a close. How about that? Because I'm not really talking much. Yeah, I just don't have anything to talk about. What can I say? Well, I remember when I was a licensed security officer, and they do your background check for your license and stuff, and I'll say, well, so you're not going to find much. And they go, oh, and I say, yeah, I live a very boring life. And they would just laugh, and they say, yeah, well, it's better than being a criminal. I say, yeah, well, that's true too. So, anyhow, yeah, I was watching a news broadcast earlier, and they were showing. It wasn't in English. It was, I don't know what. They didn't really have any language. They weren't talking. But I watched them bringing in a plane full of illegal immigrants um, they were, taking them back to Venezuela. Yeah. Most of them were young men, from what I could see. I didn't see any older ones, and I didn't see any women or children. So it was mostly young men. They sent them back. Those were the criminals that they'd been rounding up. And they're back on their own home turf, and let the Venezuelans deal with them. Yeah, we'll probably see quite a few of that, now that they're deporting them out of here. I feel for the ones that have been here for a long time, but at the same token, coming here illegally and living off of basically living off of our welfare and our food stamps and kind of stuff. That's basically fraud, because they're not supposed to be here. If they had come through the legal way and had a sponsor and all that other kind of stuff, I wouldn't say a word, because everybody deserves a chance to better their lives and better themselves. But you have to do it legally. Yep. I got two little. I'm looking to see if I got any more. I got two little drills here. Come on, come on. But because I used to work with a lot of immigrants. Most of the ones I worked with were Guatemalans, and they were good, hardworking people. And most of the ones that I worked with, most of them were legal, but I think we had one or two of them that was not. And I don't know how. It's hard to explain. But you could tell that they had fake papers. You're pretty sure of it. You couldn't prove it. But at that time, you're not allowed to ask, about their status, and so you might have had some suspicions that they may not have been legal, but you weren't allowed to ask at that time. Now it's a whole different kettle of fish. I'm looking to see if I got one more somewhere, because I got one drill that's left over, and I don't want to have to go Now we'll go down this way. Go all the way down. That's why I'm pushing all the way down this way. Okay, there. Anyhow, so we're done with the 7s. And let's see. 4. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's number 6? There's 9. Ah, there it is, way over there. How did it end up over there? Number 6 goes here. All right. And then you got, let's see here. Let me push this over here. Push this one over. Push this one over. And get this number 7 in here. There. More or less. Anyhow, we're going to call it for now. And we're going to come back to this here in a little bit. So y'all have a good night. Have a blessed night. And try to stay warm, dry, that kind of good stuff. And we will catch you tomorrow. Okay? God bless you. Bye-bye. Good night.